Hi everyone, welcome to my art class. Today I'm going to teach you how to use oil pastel to draw a teapot. This is what are we going to do today. Are you ready? Okay, switch camera. Okay, you will need the oil pastel. I use construction paper, I use pink and pencil, eraser, and also the Q-tip. Okay. All right, let's start to draw. If you like any kind of construction paper will do, okay? But I just kind of like, choosing the pink one. All right, so first one, let's do a circle shape, all right? But this one, because for the younger one, circle will be good. And for the older one, you can change any shape you like. And this teapot shape, I make it look a little bit rounded. Not exactly the circle, but close to the close shape, close to, rounded shape, okay? So you can see the top a little bit rounded, but a little bit smaller. On the bottom will be a little bit bigger, okay? And let's close up this shape. And for the very beginner, for the really younger one, you can just draw a circle. That would be fine, okay? So I'm trying to make it symmetrical. So I be careful on my outlines. And you can see this one, okay, right? Okay, next one, I'm going to do the top, okay? So this one is where you can hold it. And I like to make a big circle. Small, here. A little bit bigger, looks cuter. Not too small, okay? So round it and make sure it's right in the middle, okay? So, I put my pencil right in the middle to see if my circle is stay on the middle. So this one looks okay. I have my circle right now, erase the middle part. Okay, and next one, I'm going to make a curve right here. Okay, so the lid can goes open. So I need to have a curve right here first. All right, so what I'm going to do, make a small curve right here. Okay, another small curve right here. And then I close up. You can see like that. Okay, so I can have a little top can be open right there. Okay. And then, but this one, when you need to separate the body part and the top part. So we need to make the top part just a little bit smaller. So we need to adjust it, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this curve and you see this curve is connected, right? I'm going to leave a little bit space and goes down. Can you see it? Okay, so this one will be my top lid, all right? Okay, here, you see it's connecting it, right? To the outer shape. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep on drawing and leave a little space right here, just down. So this one will be this one will be my top lid, okay? But my top lid, I want to move it a little bit higher. So what I'm going to do, I'm adding it up a little bit. You can see I make it up. Okay, so I can erase this line. So the top and body are going to separate. Same thing, okay, make it a little bit higher. You can continue doing a line cross. And then goes down and then erase the line. So very easy, right? So you have a top lid and the bottom body part. So, and then they look separate. Okay, right now I have to working on the symmetrical part. Right now it look like it's not that symmetrical. I want it to look good, okay? So I have to fix a little bit to see, if it goes well, okay? Clean this part, okay. This part, okay. Here, okay. Here, okay. Okay, close enough. All right, erase. Do it slow, okay? You don't need to rush. You don't need to rush, but make it right. Make it right, especially the top and the body part, you need to separate, okay? And that's the easiest way you can do it. Okay. All right, so next one, another easy part. We are going to do the, the place where the water can comes up. All right, so you don't do it too low, you don't do it too high. It's about like, use your pencil. You see the here, and then you are going to line up here, and then you will see, you will know, okay, make a mark right there, so you know where the opening gonna be. So my opening gonna be right here. I make a curve, make the line connect to the teapot, the body part. Okay, and then on the bottom goes down a little bit. Okay, you can make any kind of shape you like. So usually I make it small, and on the bottom I make it a little bit bigger. The line, the curved line, I make it a little bit bigger on the bottom. See, like that. So the water can pour out from here. Right. See if you like the shape. Okay, if you don't like it, you can always fix it. Okay, you can fix little by little. Okay, all right, right now let's do the handle part. Okay, I think this one is okay. All right, let's do the handle part. The handle, it's like a double curve. I will sometimes I say double curve like that. But you see my hand, you see this one is a heart shape. I like the heart, half of the heart shape right here. Okay, and I don't like C because the C looks a little bit boring. Of course, you can do C shape, but I think heart shape, bottom here higher and then here lower would be nice. And if you like, you can, put your hand there and tracing it. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the heart shape right now. So you see right here and right here, make 2 mark. Okay. So you know where to go and where to end. All right. All right. So I'm going to start from here. And then bigger, right? You remember the half heart shape, and then bring it down. Bring it down. See, like that. Okay. Like heart. All right. Okay. I think this is good. Okay, I'm going to double the line. Double the line. It depends on how thick you like, okay? You can make it really thick, and then you can do it thin. It's really up to you, okay? You are the designer. So I bring it over to connect together, okay? And the connecting part, I want it a little bit rounded. I'm going to bring it a little bit like that. Okay, and for this one, because of the angle here, you will be see a little bit more right here, space. So you need add one more slight curve right there. This is where the angle you see, like, you know, you see my C, right? And the shadow over here. That's the shadow part where you're going to shadow. And then so same thing to the top. You need to add a little bit more curve here. So it looks 3D. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. All right, online it's ready. Okay, I like my teapot look like a kitty cat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the little nose right here. And I didn't do it right in the middle. I move down a little bit so it looks cuter, okay? So I move down a little bit and I do a really small little nose. A little bit upside down triangle you can see. Right? Okay. Line goes down a little bit, turn to the right, curve to the right, curve to the left, right, and left. And see if you like it, okay? If you like it, and that's good. All right, I'm going to do 3 small curve, okay? So you can see one on the top about around here, 1. And the second one a little bit longer is going to be whisker, 2. And smaller one, 3. So this one gonna be eye, whiskers, okay? So make sure you like the right place. I think here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I think this side a little bit too close, right? So this side, I'm going to erase it, not in the right place. So you can measure, okay? Not every time you do it's gonna be right. So kind of measure it, 1, 2, 3. You know, a little bit curve, okay? A little bit curve would be good. A little bit curve would be nice. Line curve, because you know your teapot is rounded. If you make the curve, the line curve, it looks more rounded. That's the trick, okay? All right, take out the line a little bit for the eye. Okay, I think this one, yeah, it looks okay. It looks good. Right here, right here. How do you think? I think it's cute. Okay, we are ready to color. Okay, let's put the pencil away. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, base. Always, I say, you know, I like to do the pink, okay? And then you need the base tone, right? Before you apply the pink color. So my base tone, I will choose, you can see, I will choose peach color. All right, let's talk about the color, okay? You see the peach color and the light pink. And let's find the darker pink. You see 1, 2, 3. This one is going to be the base tone. And I have a gray I can do for the shadow. My gray is so short. Okay, we can do shadow for the gray. And then what else? Okay, black. Sometimes you can make the shadow a little bit darker. And the white. White is good for reflection, right? Okay, I think that's all the color I'm going to use it for today. Okay, all right. Let me put this one away. All right, ready. Let's do the base tone, okay? And before I do base tone, I'd like you to plan where's the light going to come from. And my light is going to come from here, okay? So here will be the shiny part. And then, so it goes light, medium, dark, and the darker tone goes there, okay? So that's my light source. So what I'm going to do, I need a light source, right? So before I'm going to leave some space. Okay, this one a little bit dirty. I'm gonna clean with my eraser. Okay, so my light source are right there, and I'm going to leave some area for the reflection. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to plan my where the reflection gonna be, okay? So I plan my reflection gonna be right here on my teapot. So I color in very light, around, if I say power 1 to 5, just power 1, very light. Don't do it too hard. You just plain, leave the some blank area space for the teapot, all right? And then here, reflection on the top too, about, okay, about this area. And then here the rim, I will put a little bit reflection on the rim. So I make it a little bit lighter. Okay, here reflection a little bit on the top, a little bit right here. Okay, and then a little bit here, a little bit here. Now, partial, those are partial, okay? Bigger right here. Okay, and let's see here a little bit reflection too, okay? Just a little bit reflection. So I like to do my reflection a little bit before everything else, okay? And let's see anywhere else, a little bit here. I think that's pretty good, okay? A little bit here. That's pretty good already. Okay, and maybe the holder right here too. Okay, maybe a little bit on the top right here, a little bit right here, just kind of outline a little bit. Okay, here we go. All right, so next one, I like this one. Let's talk about this one first. Okay, this one, the ball, the easiest one. I want it light blue. Okay, so light blue ready, and dark blue for the shading. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to working on the light blue for here. Okay, so the light blue for the base. For the base, I think I'm going to just use white. Okay, so use white and power 1. Okay, and I'm going to have shading. Okay, medium tone. You can see in the medium tone, I'm going to apply it later. Okay, and but the darker tone, I put it first. So I'm gonna just do the darker tone shading first. Shading first, a little bit, right? Because it's curved, so my shading is rounded. And the lighter tone will be white, right? Okay, so let's use the light blue, circle motion. Let's do it. Start with the white lighter area. Okay, make sure it's rounded. Circle motion, circle motion. Okay, start to blend it in. Mix together, okay? Blend, 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 circle motion. Right here, keep blending in. Okay, you see, you already have a light, medium, dark. And then I'm going to make a reflection a little bit brighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit more white over the top. Curve, okay, curve. Back and forth, about number 1 power. So you see, that would be really nice. Do that, okay? All right. And right now we need to working on this one. We have a reflection, right? And then I'm going to working on a little bit shading, okay? A little bit shading. So I'm going to use my gray to shade. All right, let's take a look where you going to shade. Start with this one on the top, okay? On the top, the light comes from here. So light, medium, dark, right? So I'm going to have a shading right, start from here. Okay, so I do a little bit gray color right on this side, on the bottom, because here it's really the light won't goes in, okay, because it's closed, so the light won't goes in there. So I put more gray right here for the shading part, okay. And then the light here, and on the top a little bit shading, a little bit on the top, a little bit on the top shading, okay. You can go over the light, and it's okay, the white light, okay. Shading a little bit. You see, I do it very light, okay. Bottom here and there, okay. And next one, light, medium, dark, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit gray for the shading. Okay, you can see I apply it quite big area, right? So this one is going to be my shading area. You need a little bit shade. Don't do it too much. You don't want your pink part look gray, okay? So just a basic, very basic shading, okay? And so white will be light, pink will be medium, and then the gray will be dark, right? That's the shading, okay? So same thing, light, medium, dark. So I'm going to have a little bit white on the top. It's going to be the light area, and then medium dark, right? So I'm going to shading medium area here, front and back. This one is back, so in between you need the shading a little bit darker, okay? All right. Okay. All right. So next one, let's take a look this part here, light, medium, dark, light, medium, dark. So a little bit shading on here too. Remember when I say light, it's white, the reflection, okay? Light, and the medium or the pink. The later on we are going to color the pink, and the darker area gray. I don't want to confuse you, okay? All right, so same thing, front, back, back, you need to shading. Put some gray color. Okay, front, back, back. Okay, shading a little bit. Gray. Okay, and double check if you have anywhere else you like to shade a little bit more. You see, I close to the edge, I put a little bit more gray. You can do that too. Okay, a little bit more gray on the side too. I think this is good. Okay. Okay, here we go. I think this is good. Okay, so we're done for the a little bit shading, and I don't want to put black, because if I put black, it will look really really dirty. Okay, so you can pick up the little bit. This one is a darker, you see, pink, light pink, darker pink. And if you like to add a little bit darker pink right here, you know, light, medium, dark, you can do that. Okay, and then later on we can blend it in together. Okay, a little bit right here, just a little bit. Okay, light, medium, dark, a little bit. Okay, and then here, you know, always on the bottom they always have a little reflection. That's why I leave it a little bit gray area without the dark pink. Okay, and front and back with dark pink a little bit more. Okay, And same thing here, you need to leave a little bit reflection. And then do dark pink, just gradually disappear. Okay? Gradually disappear. All right, same thing to here. A little bit darker pink, gradually disappear. All right, handle. Okay, I like to do a little bit dark pink from back shading. Okay, right here, from back shading. Okay, and double check, okay? And then same thing, we're working on a little bit here on the top. You know, the light is come in from here and the top a little bit darker on here and here. Okay, and the bottom here, the lid, especially the bottom, the light won't go in at all. So make sure you have shading. You have a shading on the bottom. Where that goes to the darkest part. Okay, and a little bit high, medium, dark, right? So here shading, leave a little bit gray. Okay, that's fine. All right, this one before I apply pink, the true color, not yet. Apply the base tone for this pink base. I have to put the blue because it's light reflection, right? So you can see the glass will, the ceramics area, the glaze area will have a little bit light reflection. And the light reflection, I'm going to turn it over and look at like, you know, upside down round shape, like, you know, circle, a little bit upside down. I can use this one, enhance a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, a little bit. Okay, here we go. I think this one, oh, not too center, huh? Okay, a little bit this way. Yep. Okay, should be fine. Just a very light blue. Okay. All right, next one, let's apply. You see this one, we haven't applied the base tone. Ready? Use your peach tone. Color the rest of the area. You didn't color. Okay. Color the rest of the area where you didn't color. I use peach because peach is lighter tone close to the pink, right? And you see here, I didn't color. I kind of feel the ink right now, okay? Just feel the ink where it doesn't have a color. I feel ink a little bit here and a little bit there. This one, feel the ink a little bit here, a little bit there. And then feel the ink a little bit here and a little bit there. Okay, go through a little bit, okay, before you use real pink to blend it in. You are welcome to go a little bit over, but light, okay, but light. Make sure you do it light, okay? Okay, so you have a base color, right? Okay, that right now we ready for pink. Okay, let's taking care of the handle first. Section by section, it's easier, okay? So pink, let's go back and forth, back and forth. We already prepped the base. So all we need to do is blend it in. All you need to do is apply pink color, go back and forth, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. and we're taking care of the shading and light later on again. Okay, but right now blend it in. Okay, it looks nice already. Okay, right now here, same thing. You have to apply everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Back and forth, back and forth. Start with the light tone, remember? Okay, back and forth, back and forth. See, very nice. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, so I'm going to do the top lid area, okay? All right. Just top lid. Use the pink color. I didn't go to the blue yet, okay? I just like to make sure the pink area is nice blended in first. Blend, blend, blend in. Nice blended in everywhere. Okay, then I can go over the blue. And then make it blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, the blue doesn't look really good, huh? It's okay. Let's blend a little bit more, fade out, fade out. All we need to do is just showing a little bit blue is right there. That's all what we want. Okay. Okay. Just kind of blend, blend, blend more. And the blue will fade it out. Blend, blend more. Let the blue fade it out. Just a little bit blue. Okay. All right. Let's working on the pot itself, the body. All right. Okay. Same thing. The lightest tone will be here. I always blending with the lightest tone because it look clean. Okay. And then once you're done, you keep on blend, 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 and the rest of the area. Okay. Okay. Blend, blend, blend in. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, make sure you go very detailed, okay? And then sometimes you see the small unnecessary, small thingy. You can just clean it, okay? All right, back and forth, back and forth. I know this is big area. It takes time, okay? Let's do it. You can do it, all right? Okay. Back and forth, back and forth. If you need it, you can turn your paper, okay? I didn't go to the shading yet because I want the shading to be the last, okay? So you can use circle motion. Circle motion really helps. Sometimes I blend it in. In the last step, I like to use the circle motion to blend it together. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my paper. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, blend it in. Back and forth, back and forth. Blend it in. With your pink, okay? All right. Right now it's good time. Go back and forth, back and forth. Goes to the details, okay? You can see the whole pie turns to a pink. Oh, here, clean a little bit. You don't want a little thing on your paper, because if you have that little thing on your paper, sometimes they change your color. Okay, blend, 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 circle motion, blend, 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 circle motion. Okay, well, and right now, next one, I like to make it into a 3D look, okay? So before I want, the reflection part will be the last part, and I want it to look more 3D, okay? So if I want it to look more 3D, I need to enhance on the shadow part, okay, on the shadow part. So you see here, separate area, especially the separate area, I need to make it darker, okay? So I'm going to turn it over. I'm adding a little bit, I think I'm going to add a little bit blue, okay? Or I think black. All right, so working on this area, the line really on the bottom, you need that line. So the lid and the body are separate, okay? And the corner right here, okay? Here, the spatial, the separate part, put a little bit black in between, okay? So this is the area I go really careful. You see right here, between the body part and the lid, especially this area, you gotta be careful, okay? Okay, same thing to here, all right? I'm going to turn my paper. Oil pastel, it's a little bit hard to go to the detail, okay? So you need to work with patience, okay? Please be patient, okay? And then some of the students are frustrating about, getting to the detail. Don't be, later on we can still use pencil to fix it, but there will be the last step, okay? Right now, just trying to get it, the place you want it a little bit darker, okay? See, I get it a little bit darker. All right. All right, next one, I'm going to use dark pink, blend it out, okay? So you can see dark pink. I go back and forth, blend it out. Light, okay? Don't do it too hard, light. If you push too hard, the back can be really messy. I think it's a little bit too black, right? Okay, let's use gray to soft the area a little bit, okay? Use your gray, soft, little black line a little bit. I think it's too dark. Okay. All right, fade, all right. Okay, and then we need a little bit contrast. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit gray, go back and forth to do a little bit more shading on here, on the top. Okay, dark pink. I want it a little bit darker on the top. A little bit darker, okay? A little bit darker. Darker pink. Okay, so yeah, you can see the top a little bit darker. Okay, clean a little bit, okay? Too much dirty stuff. Okay, so here I'm going to bring down a little bit darker pink on the bottom. Right here. On the bottom. Soft line a little bit. Go back and forth, okay? Soften the black a little bit more. I don't want it to look too black. It won't look beautiful, right? Not too dark, right? Okay. Blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, I think the lid is okay. Here a little bit smudge. You can use eraser clean. All right, okay. Here, next one, let's working on this one. I want to see where the shadow, and I can use dark pink to make it darker. Like for example, shadow right here, dark pink, much darker. Front and back, right? Dark pink, darker. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, and then softer disappear, and then here inside the line won't go in that much, a little bit, and from back same thing here, back a little bit more pink. Okay, so you see the handle area is done. And if you don't like the line, you know, in between, you can always go back with the pink, soft line in between. Okay, all right, from back, I need you to put more shading right here with use your dark pink. Shading, much more, make it darker. Okay, light, medium, dark, bottom a little bit darker. Just a little bit. We already have a shading. This one is like, you know, making more contrast, okay? Just more contrast. Adding more dark pink, that's all. Okay. All right, and then you can use pink, soft line in between. Soft. Okay, always clean, okay? Here we go. I think this part is good. A little bit darker here. Okay, this part is good. Light, medium, dark. If you want it even darker, you can push hard a little bit more, okay? A little bit more harder. It should be fine. A little bit harder. Should be fine, okay? Like that. All right, let's talk about a little bit the medium part, the middle part. Okay, in the middle part here, a little bit on the bottom. I want it more darker. You can see I make it darker now. Just a little bit, right? Okay, brim here a little bit darker. Because turn to the back. So here a little bit darker. Slightly merge in. Okay, and then same thing to here. Light tone, medium tone, darker tone, and a darker tone I need more darker pink, okay? So here I'm going to add a little bit more darker pink. But here I want to let it stay darkest, so here don't add too much, okay? Here, darker pink. Darker pink a little bit more. Lighter on here. You can see. You see, this technique make it more rounded. More rounded, okay? Make your teapot more rounded. Okay, clean up a little bit always, okay? But when you clean up, light touch, don't push down, otherwise the color will change, okay? All right. So right now I'm going to use pink, go over one more time, but very light, very light. I want to make it soft. Soft, okay? Soft. soft. The edges, soft, soft, here and there. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, I'm going to use the white. Right now, let's take care a little bit for the light reflection, okay? So I like to do with the handle. I like to do section by section, okay? So handle, I want it lighter here because the light coming from here, right? So lighter, very light. That's the top part. Okay, a little bit reflection, light, right? Right here. Okay. Reflection. I think this is good. A little bit smooth. Okay, that's good. Okay, a little bit more light on here. So I push harder, a little bit harder. A little brighter. Just a little bit. Okay. Right, it pops out, right? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit rim because of the light here, so the rim will comes out more. Okay, but before that, I need to take care of this black area. I'm using pink, okay? This black area. I need to clean a little bit. I don't want the black over there. Sometimes you can use toothpick or, you know, any kind of pin, remove the unnecessary area. Okay, I'm going to add the rim, okay? So a little bit white, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, keep going, going. But on here, don't do it too white, okay? Because it's light, medium, dark. It's not supposed to be too white, okay? So same thing, okay? So I'm going to turn it over. Okay, you can see I'm working on this area. Okay, do it with me, all right? Okay, working on the area. Make it wider. Make it wider. So you can see in here, the top ring, okay? All right, always clean after you're done white, okay? Clean, clean, clean. You need it. All right, a little bit reflection. Very light. Light reflection on the side. I want a super, super big reflection right here because this is the real light come from, right? Okay, big, oh, be careful, okay? All right, put not too hard, okay? Just back and forth, back and forth. About power one, then you can have a reflection comes out. Back and forth, back and forth. I do it really light, okay? And then later I might do a little bit harsh, but right now, very light, only number one power. I don't want to take off the bottom pink. I want to stay. So, you know, back and forth, very light. But I want you to stay curved, okay? Because it make you have an illusion like the pot is rounded. So make it curve a little bit, okay? Okay, color, 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 blend, blend, blend. Okay, a little bit more. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. Color, color. Blend, blend, blend. All right, a little bit here. Same thing, the lid needs some reflection. I do it really light. I didn't do it too hard. You know, the hard area we can working on later, okay? Reflection. Clean, clean, clean. A little bit reflection right here, very light. Okay, a little bit reflection right here. Very light. Those line, curve. When you do it curve, it helps you to make it rounded and makes it look clean too. Okay, a little bit here. Reflection. Those reflection is from the table. Okay, back and forth, a little reflection on the dark area. A little reflection on the tip. Okay, always double check your pot. See if you add the reflection can make it look clean, clear, and clean. And then that's do that. Okay, a little bit. I think this one is good. Okay, double check, check. Okay, I think I need some reflection right here. Just a little bit. Because I add a little bit of reflection, can separate here and here to make it more 3D look. So make a little bit reflection. And the rim, same thing. I make it reflection comes down from that a little bit. You see, kind of right round there, goes down. Not too much. If it's too much, you can use your finger, wipe it off a little bit, okay? Wipe it off and blend a little bit. Remember, this one will be the lightest reflection. Those just, very soft, not too harsh. You don't want it harsh. Okay, I have an unnecessary area right here. Take it off. Okay. All right, anywhere you like more reflection? Maybe here a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. All right. Make it a little bit brighter. Very light. I think this is good. Okay, soft. Use your finger. Make sure you have a clean finger. Okay, clean finger and then soft. The reflection area. Okay, and then right now I'm going to take care of the top part. The top part right here. Okay, I'm going to have a little reflection right here on the side. Okay, a little bit reflection on the other side. Okay, you can see it. Okay, and a little bit reflection for this hole, a little bit rim right here. You see the rim? Separate the top part and the bottom part. Sort of very light rim. Okay, can you do that? I think this one will look good, okay? And then a little bit reflection for the blue. Okay, I have to make sure the blue is rounded over there. You see a little bit of reflection. So the blue looks pop out a little bit more. So you can do that, okay? All right, I think here might be a little bit more reflection right here. A little bit lighter. A little bit lighter, okay? Yeah, looks good. All right. I think this is good. Okay, the next one, we're taking care of the really bright part. So here, really bright, right? I want you to start to adding more white, a little bit harder on the top. You can see I kind of use more layer on the top, make it wider. So the pot will look really ka-ching, clean. All right, same thing to here, really white. I go back and forth, back and forth. Make it really white. Back and forth, back and forth. Make it really white, okay? And anywhere else? A little bit here. Okay, looks white, huh? Right? A little bit more right here. Whiter. Let's see. Check, check, check. Maybe here. Whiter. Okay. All right. And a little bit here. Whiter. Oh, and then here too. The rim, okay? A little bit wider. Let's do it on the rim. A little bit wider. It looks good, huh? Right? Okay, and then done. The next one, that's working on the nose. Nosy, nosy. Triangle. Okay, line goes down to the left, to the right. All right, and then I make it cuter, okay? I, and whisker. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. All right, and next one, that's working on the shade shadow, okay? So for the shadow, I'm going to use black on the bottom. Black on the bottom. A little bit. Like going that way, okay? Okay. A little bit more. And I'm going to use gray to blend it in. Use gray, okay? Blend, blend, blend in. Okay. And then this part is a little bit hard. So what I want you to do, get the Q-tip, okay? And then you carefully goes on the line. I mean edges. Goes on the edges, and then you blend it out. Use your Q-tip. Blend, 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 blend. Blend it out. And knock it off. Okay, so this one you can go to detail. You see I didn't blend into well. So you can always have a dark pink. Goes back. But be careful, okay? Go one more time in between. And clean a little bit. Darker pink. Goes back one more time. In between, okay? So this one look better. All right. The only part I don't like it is here. I always feel it's a little bit too dark. Okay. I might add a little bit white. Too soft. Yeah, I think it's too dark. I like to add a little bit white to soft the darkness. You see, it's soft. Okay. So here, I think if you think it's too dark, just like me, okay, just take a little bit white and then add it on the top of the black area. And on the top of the black area. And then have a dark pink go over one more time, so it won't look so dark. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, here we go. All right, the next one, what I'm like to do, I'm going to get the pencil, outline a little bit. Okay, so you see this one, this area, I will use pencil to outline a little bit to take care, you know, to make sure where's the lid is starting at, where's the lid ends. So I kind of outline here a little bit, tell where's the starting point and where's the end. If we, for example, if you didn't do it here too well, the line, you can use, always use pencil. Go one more time, okay? So use pencil, go a little bit one more time. The pencil helping you to refine the line a little bit better, okay? But don't rely too much, okay? It's just a little bit highlight to make sure here and there it works good, okay? All right, I'm going to working a little bit on the nose to make sure this nose look in the shape. Okay, don't overwork, okay? Don't overwork. Okay. Okay, here we go. And then push a little bit dot on the nose. A little bit dot. So it looks cute, okay? All right. Let's see, before I go, I want to make sure it looks good. Brighter. More brighter, so it looks really clean. Brighter. Brighter, right? Okay, a little bit brighter. I think this is good. Okay. So this is the project we did it for today. Okay, we take a long time to do it, but it looks okay. It looks okay, right? All right, let me show you in a different view. Okay, teapot. I hope you like the lesson and enjoy. Okay, see you next time. Okay, bye bye everyone. Bye bye. See you.